Hello, welcome to the Mystery Ham channel. I just wanted to make this video to talk about how I got into ham radio and why I make ham radio videos. There's tons of people already doing it. But I got into ham radio about 3 years ago because I was really into outdoor bushcraft, stuff like that. And I came across a video about two-way communications. I can't remember what channel it was. Then I went down this rabbit hole where I went to other people's channels like Ham Radio Crash Course, Ham Radio 2.0, along with others like KB9 VBR and K8 MRD, and many others who I still watch the videos every week today. And what they taught me was that you don't need to be a genius, you don't need to be rich, and you don't need to have a lot of land to get up and operate, talk many FARs, that is many miles for the layperson. You can do it on a pretty tight budget. And so I thought eventually being able to talk on HF is a long ways off, but let's go ahead and get that technician. So I bought the ARRL Technician Spiral Bound book, studied, and took those online practice tests until I thought I could pass. So I signed up, and the next county over, there's this amateur radio club that gave tests every couple of months. So I went down there and passed it, and I was jazzed, to say the least. I hadn't been that excited about anything in quite a long time. So with that being said, I got my technician, with the technician's license, I got a Baofeng, one of those tri-banders. It was like a red body, red plastic thing, tri-band, and learned how to program in repeaters, and checked into my local nets, which that was nerve-wracking at first, and I got used to it. Now I run a net, but back then it was really exciting. But at that point, 3 years ago, I didn't think I'd ever get a general. I thought, okay, I have this little two-way communication thing, and I think it's probably good enough. But then there was just an empty hole in my soul. And the only thing that's going to fill it is the general. So I bought the general book, studied, took practice tests, and went to the exact same club in North Carolina and passed it. And I was just as pumped, if not more pumped, than I was when I got my technician. So with any type of upgrade like that, you need a new radio. So I turned to the YouTube gods to research the radio I was going to get. But since I'm into the outdoors and being mobile and stuff like that, the FT891 spoke to my soul. And I bought that 2 years ago, and no regrets. Absolutely love turning that thing on. Every time I turn it on, I'm like, yeah, we're getting ready to do some radio, boy. Yeah. So yeah, I love that radio. Just love it. But I'm at this point where I don't know if I need anything else. I don't have any lust for new radios. If I go to Hamfest, I do look at radios. I like vintage ones. I like the newer ones with waterfalls, but nothing's telling me to buy it. So I'm good for now. I guess I could use some knickknacks, maybe like a mast or something like that. But as far as gear acquisition, I'm pretty good. So I was thinking, what can I do? Well, I also forgot to mention, another thing I didn't think I was going to do was CW. But here I am, 2 years in. I've been working Morse code contacts, and I actually do more Morse code contacts than I do a single sideband. So that's another thing. But I wanted to start videos. It's because, well, a couple things. Like the YouTubers, the established YouTubers, like the greats, like I just mentioned before, their production value is way better, and I aspire to get there, and their content is absolutely the best. I mean, their knowledge of gear, real hands-on experience is it's great. It's like I'm not going to be able to top that, but I want to share my journey and and talk about gear and activities and actually operating in a maybe a different angle. Definitely a more humorous angle, but also a very bare bones approach to operating ham radio, whether it be 2 meters or HF. But I want to let people know that if you're a dum-dum like me, you still could probably get up and operate on a budget and with without having to be a genius or have a lot of land. You can my station I can fit into a small backpack, and I've talked all around the world, whether it be CW or single sideband. It's nice. I can get up even if I get up 5 o'clock in the morning and wife's still asleep. I can put on my headphones and make contacts with CW, and I'm always surprised of who I make contacts with. Or it can be late at night, or if I come home for lunch, I turn on the radio. It's like, oh, can I make a quick contact, or what's going on? So it's just a real fun thing, and every time I get on, something interesting happens. So hopefully I'll let the camera roll more when I operate. But yeah, it's just the YouTube community as it pertains to ham radio, from what I understand. And there's a lot of channels out there. I could probably name 20, 25 channels that I think are good. But one thing I found out that everyone just seems really cool, really nice, knowledgeable. My latest thing is to turn on Ham Radio Clubhouse. I'll listen to that podcast. I'll go to work and just let it play for hours. And I just love their banter. It seems like I'm hanging with one of my friends from high school or something. It's like a community they want to be a part of. And I think the first step into being part of that community, or one of the ways, is to contribute. So I'd like to contribute my flavor and my take on all things, well, not all things, but things ham radio that I'm involved in, and hopefully make it light, funny, and inspire the ham curious to maybe look into getting your ham radio license. So that's about it. But yeah, I hope to bring up the quality of my videos. I think I brought my audio up a little bit. Hopefully it's not too echoey. And just try to keep it light and fun. So 7-3, thanks for watching.